Faith Time is our weekly conversation on matters of faith, and joining us this morning is Sam Sinclair with Cloverleaf Baptist Church in Mobile. Good morning to you, sir.
Hey, good morning, Chad.
So we want to talk about making the most of our summer. How can we do that?
That's a great question, and several things come to mind. One of them is to lean into our spiritual disciplines. Summertime, we got longer days. The schedule's often a little less busy than it is during the school year. And it's a great time to refocus, get back to reading the Bible, gathering with God's people at church. I think many of us start the year with great intentions, and then February, March rolls around, we fall off the wagon.
Yeah, life happens.
Yeah, right. And so June, July is a good time to say, okay, let me refocus, get back to what I should be doing.
Why is it tempting during this time of year to drift away from church and regular worship?
Well, part of it is sort of the double-edged sword, right? You have the extra time, you have time to spend with your family. That is something I'd also add, a way to use summer well. But you start taking vacations, you have other events that are occurring. And so you miss a Sunday or two because you're on vacation, and then it becomes easy to just sort of stay in that rut. So just we become busy with good things that are not perhaps ultimate things. And then I think more fundamentally, we forget how desperately we actually need God, right? If we approach church and our relationship with God as something that we do because God kind of needs it, we'll treat it as sort of something I'll do on the side, but it's really something we need.
It's something that we should treat not as an obligation, but sort of something as we want to do, treat it as a joy.
Yeah, as a privilege.
How do we put ourselves in that mindset?
Sure, that's a great question. Recognizing that a relationship with God is an absolutely undeserved privilege, and yet it's something at the same time something that we desperately need for our eternal good. Think of gathering with God's people, getting into the Word. It's less like a weekend vacation to the beach that you do when it's convenient, and it's more like the weekly trip to the grocery store, right? You need it to be able to survive and to thrive and to flourish living in God's world.
Sam Sinclair with Cloverleaf Baptist Church. We'll talk more about this in the next hour of News 5 this morning.